What is up, guys? We are back with another Marvel Champions weekly one-shot challenge. And this week's challenge is called Not Easy Being Green. We must defeat the risky business scenario using only heroes from the following list, which is She-Hulk, Hulk, Gamora, and or Drax. We have to play one of the four green Marvel heroes. So we are playing as Hulk here, and we have to defeat Norman Osborn, the Green Goblin, because everybody's green. And then each hero deck must use the protection aspects. We are playing as our Come Get Hulk buff protection deck that I created for Hulk a while back. And then during the scenario, if there are ever 6 per player counters on or infamy counters, I mean, on Criminal Enterprise, then players lose the game. So normally there can be any amount for the scenario, but for the weekly one-shot challenge, the rule is if there's 6 or more, then we lose the game. So we got to make sure that we keep that low. So let's shuffle up our player deck here, and then let's get Norman Osborn set up. So setup for the main scheme sets to put the Criminal Enterprise environment into play, and shuffle the encounter deck and then advance to stage 1B. Criminal Enterprise enters play with 2 infamy counters, and if there are no more counters, then we flip Norman Osborn and Criminal Enterprise. Okay, Norman Osborn here. Let's see, and then we shuffle the encounter deck. Okay, so Norman Osborn, he's a little bit different. Whenever he would attack, we place 2 infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise instead. If he schemes, he just schemes as normal with his base scheme stat of 2. When Norman Osborn would take any amount of damage, we remove that many infamy counters from Criminal Enterprise instead, so he cannot take damage while he is in his alter ego. We have to flip him over to hero form, or not a hero form, but to his villain form of Green Goblin if we want to do damage. And for this scenario, the recommended module set is Goblin Gimmicks. But that is the easiest module set in Marvel Champions, so I decided to replace it here with a Symbiotic Strength because we do have a minion slaying deck with Hulk, so that's going to synergize with us a little bit better, and I think it's going to be a little bit more fun. So we got the encounter deck all shuffled up, and then let's advance the main scheme in stage 1B. Starts out with 2 times player threat, and then if it hits 7, it's going to advance, and there is a when complete effect where we place the infamy counter on here and discard cards from each player's deck equal to the amount of infamy counters. All right, let's start with an alter ego. And we're already shuffled up. Let's draw back up to our hand size here of 5 in our alter ego. All right, let's see here. I like the ally. I think we just play this and then just chill a little bit. Yeah, I think we're good. We're just gonna keep this, and then we're gonna start. So let's flip out the hero form. We're gonna use a resource here to play in Flatbolt. It's a 1-cost upgrade. Play under any player's control. If you defend against attack, take no damage. We're gonna exhaust a card and draw a card. This would be 2 resources here to play Daredevil. Daredevil can Thor for 2 from the main, clear it off. He'll take 2 consequence damage. And then Hulk, we could flip him here. We do 2 damage to Norman Osborn. We remove the infamy counters. We flip him over. But I feel like we don't want to do that. So let's end our turn and ready back up. Then we want to keep him here and let him add infamy counter. So we drop it up to 4. Hopefully getting something to play with this, but we did not. So I might want to flip down next turn. Okay, Norman Osborn's turn. He's going to add 1 threat on here. He's going to attack, but whenever you attack, we place 2 infamy counters on here instead. So this goes up to 4. We got to make sure we don't let it hit 6. Oh, if he attacks again, we lose. That's not great. Okay, he is going to, so that happens, the attack activation phase is done. Now we can deal with face on counter card, which is all in a day's work. Place 2 infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise. If you cannot remove 2 madness counters from State of Madness. So there's 6 counters now. We lose a game. That was a quick and really quick win for Norman Osborn there. Yeah, because there were 6 infamy counters. So, all right, guys, let's try this again. We're gonna try to restart here. That was a quick and decisive loss. I think I need to attack with Hulk to remove the infamy counters and not let that go crazy. So we're gonna try restart here, try to get a win, and I think everything else should be the same. Start off with 2 threat on here. Yeah, I was too greedy to not flip him over and take damage, but having 6 infamy counters on there, I feel there's a lot of ways for him to attack and get those counters, so we gotta keep that at bay. Let's shuffle up the encounter deck. Trying attempt number 2 here for this weekly one-shot challenge, because that one ended super quick. And we're gonna shuffle up our player deck, and then we're gonna draw up to our hand size of 5. And yeah, let's see if we can get something else. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, what do we got here? This is worse than last time. Let's mulligan, discard 5, and then draw 5 more. Ooh, give me something big to play. Nope. We keep getting the limited strength with nothing big to play here. Alright, we have to keep this hand because we are doing mulligan. Let's use experimental research. Action, draw a card, and discard a card from hand. Okay, that's really good. So we got discard a card from our hand now. I think we're gonna lose let's see, I think I need to play hard to ignore. So we just discard the balance rage here. Okay. Alright, so we're keeping this. Alright, we're going to use flip of the hero form. We're going to use this as a triple resource, spend its only in hero form to play a movable object. You get plus 4 hit points, so we go from 18 up to 22. And then we're going to use a resource here to play hard to ignore. It's a 1 cost upgrade. After hero defense against attack takes no damage when it exhausts hard to ignore, and remove 1 threat from the main scheme. Actually, wait a minute. Do I want to? No, I have to flip him. Okay, we're going to swing for 3 on Norman Osborn. As a force interrupt, we remove that many infamy counters from here instead. And then if there are no more, we flip this over to State of Madness, which also has 2 Madness counters, and we flip him over to Green Goblin. When reviewed, do 4 indirect damage to each player. We take 4, dropping us from 22 back down 18 again with the immovable object. That's going to end our turn. When Hulk's turn ends, in Rage Force Interrupt, you have to discard your hand, so unfortunately we lose the electrostatic armor. Draw back up to your hand set of 4 here. And, do I play the Powerful Punch? I feel like I just do that. Come get me, bub. We'll get a minion. Oh, we don't have a minion here. Okay, it is Green Goblin's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. Oh, and on this stage, if he schemes, we remove a mass counter from State of Mass instead of allowing him to scheme. Okay, so he added threat. He's going to attack us here with a base of 4. We are not able to block that out no matter what we do, right? Yeah, so we can't hard to ignore here. So we're just taking attack to the face. This will be the boost. Boost effect, place 1 infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise. If you cannot, remove a Madness counter. So we remove a Madness counter from State of Madness. Okay, so just 4 damage brings us from 18 down to 14. Man, he is doing a lot of damage. Then we could deal 1 face down counter card, which is Osborn Manufacturing. When reviewed, place a additional 1 times player threat here. So it's going to be 3 threat on here with an acceleration. Okay, and then that is going to end his turn here. Okay, let's see. Here, interrupt. Oh, maybe I should have played that. We play a Thunderclap. Well, we can Come Get Me Bub and Thunderclap. Let's play Come Get Me Bub. Discard cards in the counter deck until you get a minion. Put that minion into play, engage with you. We'll go right away. And then hew 4 damage, or hew 3 damage from your identity and give your identity a tough stats card. So we go from 14 up to 17 and we get a toughness here. This minion has guard and it has 1 attack and 0 scheme. Okay. So let's see here. I feel like we want a Thunderclap. If I flip down, that won't be the best, but it's okay. We're going to use, that way he has guard. So if I Thunderclap, I mean, I could just recover. We'll use 3 resources here to triple again to play Thunderclap. Hero action, choose up to 3 enemies. When you choose both of them, do 3 damage to each one of them, and this is not an attack, so it's going to bypass the guard. So 3 damage on this guy, 3 damage on Green Goblin from 18 down to 15. And then we're going to flip down to Alter Ego, exhaust, recover by 4, which is from 17 up to 21. And then we're going to use our experimental research to draw a card and discard a card from your hand. Let's discard a Powerful Punch. That's going to enter turns right back up. Discard this Powerful Punch as well, and then draw back up to 5 here. Looking for the Change of Fortune. We didn't get it, but we got Daredevil who will help us thwart. Our Green Goblin turn is going to add 2 to the main because acceleration goes up to 5 now. He's going to scheme, but as interrupt when he will scheme, remove a mass counter from here. If there are no more counters, this flips back over. He will also flip back over to here. And this will have 2 counters now. So now we won't lose even if we get something to get more counters. This guy's going to scheme for 0, so no threat gets added to the main scheme. We get face down counter card, we just improvise weapons attached to villain. It has an amplify. Okay, and then it is back to our turn. All right, let's see here. If I stay in Alter Ego, let him scheme. He's going to scheme this out. I want to... Oh man, I really wanted to get a Change of Fortune because we have a Retaliate to take out this minion here. If we flip up, we're going to lose our Tough. It would take out his infamy counters. I need Daredevil to thwart is a thing. So I'm thinking about playing... Okay, let's experiment. Wait, we have a double. So we play this. We can play something else. We just don't have the economy. Let's experimental research. Draw a card, discard a card from hand. It doesn't matter. We just discard the Hulk Smash. So I play Daredevil. I can choose between Nightmares and Unflappable. I think I'll go for the Unflappable here. Yeah, let's flip up to hero form. We're going to use a double here, so we can play Daredevil. And then we're going to use a resource here to play Unflappable that has Daredevil's image. After you defend against attack, take no damage. We can exhaust this card, draw a card. I think we're going to defend this guy's attack to trigger the hard to ignore and the other thing. So Daredevil's going to throw for 2 from the main. Drop this down to 3. And then I think I'm going to swing for 3 on Daredevil takes 2 costs for damage. 3 on Norman Osborn. So Force Interrupt, we remove the counters from here, flip him back over to State of Madness. 2 counters. He's back to this form, and his one of you is to do 4 indirect damage to each player. So we're going to put it on Hulk. That knocks off our Tough. Alright, that is going to end our turn. Let's right back up. We need the economy and the third move from this. Enrage, we'll discard our hands and Force Interrupt, and we drop it up to 4. Ooh, there's a change of fortune. Okay. Okay, Green Goblin's turn. He's going to attack us here. We are going to... We need his thwarting. So I'm going to... Oh, wait. First, he adds 2 threats to the main because of acceleration. It's up to 5. He's going to attack us here. We're going to take it to the face. He's hitting with a base of 4. Plus, it gets plus 2 boost icons and overkill. So 1, 2, 3 with Amplify. Plus 4, 7 damage. Dang, he's hitting hard. I'll bring us from 21 down to 14. We're going to retaliate him back for 1. Drop him down to 14 as well. And then, so he just attacked us. We retaliated. Now this guy's going to hit us here for 1. We are going to defend this attack for 3. So we take no damage. Then we take no damage from an attack. We can exhaust hard to ignore. Remove a threat from the main. Drop this down. And we can also exhaust Unflappable to draw a card when we take no damage from an attack. And then we can also retaliate, hit him back for 1. Takes out this minion. Then we get dealt 1 face down encounter card, which is Master Plan. Place 4 threat on each side scheme. So this will go up to 7 here. Don't know how we're going to clear that anymore. Alright, and then that's going to end Green Goblin's turn. So back to us. Alright, I think we just got to flip down here. We have the counters here to block from scheming at least. Getting Ingenuity is going to be crazy for us. I need the hard to ignore and the change of fortune, so I have to flip down to save this. Yeah, let's flip down to Alter Ego. I'm not going to experimental research because I need everything else. So we're going to use 2 resources here now. So I can play Ingenuity. It's a 2-cost upgrade. Play only if your deck has a genius trait, which we have in Alter Ego. We can exhaust it, generate a mental resource. So we can play Change of Fortune. So 1-cost upgrade. If you defeat an enemy during villain phase, we can exhaust card, draw 2. That's going to end our turn. Let's right back up. I would like the recovery from Banner's Laboratory, but I think I need this more. Let's draw back up to our hand size here of 5. Oh, we got a double. And Quinn Carrier. So we can play Quinn Carrier into the hard to ignore next turn. Okay, Green Goblin's turn, he's going to add 2 to main with acceleration. Goes up to 6. Then he's going to scheme. When he would scheme, we remove an infamy counter or a madness counter here instead. So he doesn't scheme. We get 1 encounter card, which is an Enraged Symbiote with Guard and Patrol. Okay, the Patrol stinks. Okay, so it's back to our turn here. I think I have to take it out because Daredevil has to thwart this so we don't just lose to that. Do we have any more allies? We have, okay, we have more allies with Jocasta and someone else, Starhawk. So we need their thwarting or suborbital leap. Oh, I discarded it. Do we have another suborbital leap in here? Nope, we use them both. Okay, so that could be bad. Let's go ahead and play Quinn Carrier. Play that. Yeah, we're just gonna flip up here to hero form. Oh wait, do I recover or do I need my basic activation here? Oh, I kind of want to recover, but we gotta get rid of the Enraged Symbiote. No, I need to defend his attack to remove threat, but he has Patrol, so I think we need to let that advance. That's pretty bad. All right, we're gonna have to let the main scheme advance here, which is, I guess, is okay. Let's flip up to hero form. Wait, let's exhaust control by 4. I mean, because we don't need that anymore. Go from 14 up to 18, and then we're gonna flip up to hero form now. Then we're going to exhaust Ingenuity, generate mental resource. This would be a double. So we play Quinn Carrier. Play only if your deck has Avenger trait. We are an Avenger here in hero form. Let's exhaust the Quinn Carrier so we can play another hard to ignore here. So after your hero defense against attack, we can exhaust hard to ignore and then remove that from the main scheme. So now we have 2 of them down. Should we have Daredevil swing for 1 here? So I can block out his attack and retaliate to defeat him. I think we're out of powerful punches, right? 1, 2. Ooh, we got 1 more powerful punch. I'm drawing up to 4 here. If I don't draw it, I'm screwed. So I think, yeah, we can't Thorcus the patrol. So let's swing for 1 on the Rage Symbiote. Daredevil takes a constant damage. He gets taken out. That's going to end a turn. Let's write it back up. I need to trigger the stuff here. The perfect defense engine. Force interrupt, enrage, discard your hand, drop it up to 4. We got desperate defense. Okay. Green Goblin's turn. He's going to add 2 to melee deceleration. That's going to advance this here. And I don't even know what happens. Place 1 infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise. There are no, we're not on Criminal Enterprise when it's completed. So we can't place infamy counters, and then we discard 1 card for each infamy counter. There's no infamy counters. Okay, so this will advance to stage 2A, advance stage 2B. Starts with 1 times player threat, and there is a hazard there. If it hits 10, we lose. Oh man, it's a permanent hazard? And this won't even be that good right now because there's only 1 threat on the main. Alright, that's fine. So Green Goblin's going to attack us here. We are going to take the attack to the face. He's in with a base of 4 plus a boost card of 0 plus amplify. So 5 is going to drop us from 18 down to 13. Okay, so we took the attack. Then this guy's going to hit us here for 2. We're going to defend, exhaust ingenuity, generate a mental resource to play desperate defense. When you defend against attack, we get +2, so we defend for 5. We take no damage, we ready up. So we take us 2 damage, we block for 5, take no damage, so we can ready up with desperate defense. Then, since we took no damage from an attack, we exhaust a hard to ignore, remove that from the main scheme. Then we took no damage from an attack, so we can exhaust Unflappable to draw a card. And we're going to retaliate on him with our retaliate, so that would defeat the Enraged Symbiote. When we defeat a enemy during the villain phase, we exhaust Chain of Fortune and draw 2 more cards. So we got some stuff going on here. Alright, and then we're going to get dealt 2 encounter cards here because of the hazard, which is permanent now. First one is Exhaustion, exhaust your identity, Surge, Advance. He's going to scheme. Whenever he does that, he removes a mass counter instead of scheming. So this flips back over to this. He flips back over to his alter ego here. So 2 infamy counters. And we are dealing with the hazard now forever. We're playing heroic now. So we're going to start in hero form. The villain attack should give him 1 additional boost card. But instead of attacking, he has a force interrupt where he just adds infamy counters. So this will go up to 4. Okay. And it's back to our turn here. All right, let's see here. Oof. We're exhausted, which stinks. So Starhawk's gonna have to attack for us to get rid of some of these counters. We can't get rid of this thing. The Come Get Me Bub will help us defend. We could also trigger the Powerful Punch. So Starhawk, no, when he would attack, we put it on here, which could cause us to lose. Darn it. Okay, let's, so if he has a way, okay, we're gonna Come Get Me Bub here. Hero action, discard from the counter deck until you get a minion. Put the minion in play, engage with you, and then heal 3 and get a tough. So we're gonna mill here. We need these minions. We've gotten right away. When review, choose either give the villain face that boost card or place 2 infamy counters on current enterprise. If we place 2, we lose. So we give Norman a boost card here. And then we can now heal 3, go from 13 up to 16, and we get a tough stats card. I wish he would attack us right now, but he can't. Actually, as a powerful punch, I could force, no, as a force interrupt. So it happens before my thing. So let's see. It's gonna add. Oh my goodness! It goes 2 times play per turn, so we have to play other hard to ignore, and then we can get Starhawk, no armored vest. Okay, let's use Oh, I don't have the powerful punch in my hand anymore because Enrage discards everything. So we can't even defeat this guy during the villain phase. Is issue now. Man, that exhaustion really hurt because if we didn't get exhausted, we could have triggered everything we wanted. Let's do 2 resources here. Okay, wait. If I flip down, I think I flipped down here. Let him scheme out. I feel like I have to flip, yeah, because I need these cards, right? No, wait. If I throw away the powerful punch, we're gonna flip down, I think. Yeah, we're gonna flip down to alter ego. We're gonna use our experimental research, draw a card, and discard a card from your hand. We got Jocasta here. So we're gonna discard the Powerful Punch. Okay, then we're gonna use 3 resources here. So I can play Jocasta. When she enters play, we can attach an event to her face down. Or a defense event. Let's put the Powerful Punch face down underneath her. And we can play it as if you're in her hand. Then we're going to use a Queen Card Generate resource to play our third and final Hard to Ignore. So now we got all that. So we just got to survive this turn. Otherwise we lose. Okay, so that's gonna end our turn. Let's ready back up. And we get 3 encounter cards for decking out here. No point Jocasta doing anything. Deck out, get dealt. Face down encounter card. Shuffle up here. Alright, there's no more advances, so that's good. If he attacks or places 2 more infantry counters, then we lose. Oh wait, sorry guys, before we do that, Jocasta's gonna swing for 1 on Norman, which will remove an infantry counter. So that way we have a little more breathing room. She'll take a consequence damage. Okay, so we do that before our turn ends. Let's shuffle up. I need to find a way to get this minion, to kill this minion during our next turn. If we can survive this, I think we have a shot at beating this heroic mode risky business. But if we die here, then we die here. This is it. All right, let's draw back up to 5 in Alter Ego. And it is Norman's turn. He's going to add 1, 2, 3 to the main. He schemes with a base of 2. Gets another boost card here. So Amplify is going to make it. Oh, yeah, he's going to win. 1, 2. Place enemy counter on Grim Enterprise. If you cannot. So we'll get enemy counter on here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy schemes for 2. That's going to hit 10. Oh man, so we failed this challenge. I gotta go to work. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.